Hey there, everyone. I haven't done a blog in a while, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm going to try to fit everything into a 10-minute period as per YouTube's regulations. First and foremost, Tom and I are resuming our relationship. We have been for about 2 weeks now. It, I'm calling it, instead of a breakup, I'm calling it an evaluation break because it just seems like there was more confusion and lack of conversation than an actual breakup. I mean, yeah, we went our own separate ways for a couple weeks or whatever, but the feelings never left, and the need and the feeling to be together was still there, which was evident by the fact that every time we'd see each other, there was like a pull at the heartstrings and things like that. So we've decided that being together is better than being apart, and I don't know, we're doing well. So there's that. Um, I did I did give him a little flack about it because, as you guys probably know, I broke up with him last year earlier, and then he broke up with me. And the running joke is that, well, now we're even, or that it was done just to make each other even, and that's not the case. It really was. There were some significant mental issues that we wanted to work out with each other, and we're not really good at talking face to face about, I have a problem with this, you have a problem with that, let's work it out. It's more, I have a problem, but I don't know how to bring it up to you, so I'm going to hold it inside until I can't deal with it. And that's as much my situation as it is his, but the best part about it is we've found a way to work it out. And I'm not going to go into detail about what we do, but we have seemed to come up with a system that works. The job hunt does not seem insanely well. Wow, I can't talk today. The job hunt is not going well. I've been looking up and down nonstop on all the websites, Job Hunt and Milwaukee Jobs and Hot Jobs and Career Builder and Monster and all these other sites. And I apply to about probably 5 to 7 jobs, maybe 5 to 10 jobs even a week. Just as they come up, I'm applying, I'm throwing out my resume, things like that. Not getting much response, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just because the market is so small right now that everybody's jumping on them, or what, but it's kind of getting disheartening. So, luckily, a couple friends of mine have been throwing me job offers, or job positions that are available within the companies they work for. So I've been throwing my resume towards those, and we'll see what happens. I went grocery shopping last week, and I thought that was cool because I don't grocery shop very often, maybe once every month and a half, 2 months, and it's usually for stockpiling stuff. Well, since Tom and I have been hanging out a lot more lately, as in pretty much every day, I found it much more economical to start making meals. Now, my theory has always been that if it's just one person, it doesn't make sense to buy $20 worth of pork chops when you're only going to eat 1 or 2 per sitting. Now, granted, you can freeze the rest and whatever, but it just doesn't make sense logically to me to make meals for one. So, for me, it always made sense just to go grab a bite to eat somewhere. Well, with Tom here, I feel like I can actually cook meals, make side dishes and things like that. And if we do and when we do have leftovers, 3-4 hours later, we're hungry again to the point where let's snack on some leftovers. So that works out well. He had a barbecue on Friday or Saturday? Friday. And that was really fun. I got to bond a little bit with his roommates and things like that, and that was actually pretty cool. One of the things I thought was actually a big pinnacle moment of our relationship, not that I'm going back on a tangent, but he gave me a set of keys to his house, which I thought was a huge step in a relationship. At first I was a little freaked out about it because I don't want to have that responsibility, but I figured, honestly, if I'm going to go to his house, he knows I'm coming. So the only reason I have a key is so that I can get in to see him, and vice versa. I ended up giving him a key to my to the door, so that when he decides that he wants to come over, he doesn't have to worry about waking me up if it's early in the morning, or if he wants to drop some stuff off, he's free to do that. I think it works out well, and since I'm in a relationship with him, so I trust him, and even though I have a little bit of internal issue trusting anybody with my things. It's kind of like the only child syndrome. I really trust that he won't violate any of my issues. Let's put it that way. Because there's really nothing he hasn't seen before. I mean, he knows where the condoms are, kind of a thing. So it's not like he's going to go rooting through my house to try to find some incriminating evidence, because there's nothing really to find. He knows that everything I do on the computer is on the computer. He has full access to it. So it's not like, I don't know, it's my own internal issues that I'm working out. Anyway, I finally was able to fix my gallery on sonic.org. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was having some problems with the database and altering files and things like that. Well, I was able to fix it, but now I got an email from my web host saying that I'm using too much space. And it's not that I'm using too much space bandwidth-wise or gigabyte-wise. They call it inodes or IO nodes, which are basically individual files on the server. Well, they feel that because I have over 50,000 files, meaning 20,000 pictures, 20,000 websites, or web pages for those pictures, that it's too high on their processors to catalog and organize and sort through and things like that. Big problem for me, because I don't know how to fix that. I have pictures that I need to keep on there, and that's the reason I moved over to the web host. So as soon as I figure out what I can do about that without hopefully costing more money, I will do that. But they've given me 7 days to figure out an issue before they have to take any action, and I don't know what the action will be other than maybe turning off the account. So I'm going to check on that. Let's see. Finally got my severance thing worked out. Norlight sent me another check, which my bank decided to put a 10-day hold on, which I understand because they're protecting their interests and their assets. That's completely understandable. However, it should never have happened in the first place. The problem was, the first time I got a paycheck from them, or my severance check, they sent it back from Norlight's bank saying irregular signature. Well, what that means in a nutshell is that the board of directors changed. The treasurer or secretary who signs the paychecks wasn't on the signature file for Norlight's bank. So my bank, during processing, sent it to Norlight's bank to verify the funds, and Norlight said, yeah, the funds are there, but the signature doesn't match with anybody we have on file, so we're not going to cash this for you. Which means that I got like $24 overdraft, or bad check fee, and two $4 transfer from my savings because I didn't have enough money in my checking because the check didn't pass issues. So that being said, I'm just waiting for my severance to start kicking in, and then I will be golden for another month or two. On a good note, my friend Dale is having an anniversary with his husband, and he's decided that he wants to bring friends along to San Francisco in November. That's what they do for their vacation. Well, this is great news for them, but it's even better news for me because apparently there was a really sweet deal, and I'm going to San Francisco. So thank you to Dale and Chris for that, and I look forward to it. I think that's all I have for now. I do want to talk about LaCage a little bit and things like that, but I'm pretty much out of time. So I guess I will talk to you in the next entry. Have fun, and I hope you guys are having a great summer, because I sure am. I took my nieces and nephews out to a water park yesterday and got sunburned in irregular places because apparently the sunscreen is a spray mister sunscreen, and I didn't know you were supposed to rub it in, and so I have half my body is tan and the other half is just a nice sunny golden, aka burnt. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.